What's going on? It is your girl, Queen. So, this is not Dear Unity. This is actually a video that I wanted to do, and it's called How to Get the Punana. Okay, so let's jump right into it because really I'm gonna get ready to go out. But I was trying to figure out when I want to do this video, and I'm just thinking to myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be leaving by 8 o'clock, and if they ain't here by 8, then okay, you know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and see how much I can go ahead and say before I head out. That is a fact. So, anyways, I jotted down some notes. So, okay, the reason I'm doing this video is because that I think that a lot of dudes, it's a lot of dudes that have a lot of potential. And I really feel like some people be like, well, dang, you know what I'm saying? It's never nothing to give a dude an insight of what to do to get females, whether it's in a sexual, romantic, or just, you know what I'm saying, mental type of mindset. And I wanna get this to the fellas, you know what I'm saying? Because we always, ladies this, ladies that, ladies need to do that. But and sometimes certain dudes don't mind doing it. It's just that they don't know or they don't think too much into it. So what other way, or what's the best way to give advice? Who could be the best person to give advice except a woman? A queen at that. Okay, so let's jump into it. This is not in a particular order or whatever, because I was just jotting down stuff when I was at work one day. So, first thing is the simple things. So, guys, okay, so like I said, this is a video to give y'all some tips. So, go ahead, pull out your phone, you know what I'm saying, your little notepad. Take down some of these tips because, you know what I'm saying, like, once you take down these tips, yeah, let me know, you know what I'm saying, if you end up getting getting a little closer, getting the girl hooked and sprung off of some of these things. Public service announcement. Before I start, this is my opinion. So I don't need nobody to pretend that is not the only thing. It's more to this is that. Listen, I'm giving you my opinion. You see what I'm saying? You have the right to give your opinion. Matter of fact, drop them down below or some tips that you might want to give. Don't be no hater. Let the people know. Let the dudes know what some little tips that can get you a little aroused here and there. I'm just speaking on me and majority of some women. Period. Pooh. But yeah, please subscribe and like the video if you like. So anyways, okay, first thing, simple things. Whew, the simple things. And the reason why I put down simple things is because it's so many times where dudes do not understand that the simple things can get that can get you in so good with a female, just because no woman really wants to ask. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a stigma about gold diggers and females always wanting money and stuff like that. And it's just like, it's just so tacky when a female have to be like, can you do this? Can you do that? Instead of just you just doing it or volunteering it. Now, granted, some dudes just don't know, or some dudes honestly don't look at, this is for the females that's, watching, they don't look at you or value that much to even care about that, because they feel like, well, hey, we just linking up or getting to know each other. I understand. But I'm just saying though, the simple things can go a long way. I never forget, I seen a post and this dude said that he had a crush on one of his coworkers, and he remembered her saying like her favorite color was yellow or something like that. I think it was her favorite color was yellow or something like that. He went out and he got her like a yellow, like some yellow candy type of things that probably had like a bag. He got her yellow, some yellow flowers, a yellow, little gift bag or whatever. It was just majority of everything yellow that was in the bag. And he was like, he sat there at her desk, and they been together ever since. And it's funny because, some people was like, oh my God, I can't believe that. But no, let me tell you, like, it's the thought that counts. It's the simple things. Now, granted, he was just listening, and like he said, and say, y'all up here feeling like, oh, that's cheap, that's not good enough. But at the end of the day, that whole bag cost him like $20 with all this stuff in it. Whether it was a one rose, a dozen, whatever, like it cost him no more than $25, probably. I think he said, he was just like, it wasn't even a $50 worth of stuff in that bag, and he was just like. That right there had her in a mindset of just knowing that he paying attention, and she wanted to deal with him. So fellas, remember that it's the simple things. really, to be honest with you, by you paying attention, and then like I said, it's nothing to be like, here goes some gas money, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she got a car and stuff like that. Y'all know females hard on their cars. Y'all know we just pushing the metal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I promise you, $20 in gas, some lunch money, you know what I'm saying, something like that, or just be like, here go a little surprise, little cash up. That is not tricking. Stop it. People have the, it's so crazy to me because it's so disgusting, because so many people feel like a kindness of act, then that's a part of tricking. Let me tell you something. You invest in the right female as far as like time, connection, physically and mentally, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guarantee you that will go a long way. So the simple things, take that down. I promise you. You buy her flowers. I'm a flower person. I love flowers. And a dude that I used to talk to, like, you know, like we used to go out on dates. It's so bizarre because on our first date, I never did mention nothing about flowers or nothing. On our first date, he stopped and got some gas, and then in the gas station, he came back out and he had some flowers. Do y'all not know I was sprung every I was sprung. So what? You know what I'm saying? It was just the fact of that. Even if you do feel like a female don't like flowers or different type of stuff like that, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do it, because sometimes females are not used to it. So therefore, you introduce them to something, you start picking up on like the little small little things, and like they're definitely cheapening. Oh, here goes some little gas. Oh, you hungry? Oh, here goes, you know what I'm saying, a little money. I'm not able to see how much pressure she gonna put behind you. So, okay, simple things. Okay, so no sex talk. Okay, I know this is a wide conversation, and I do feel like a lot of times in situations we meet a person, and then next thing you know, we start, you know, talking about sex, or we start bringing up that thing, the illusion of sex. And I'm gonna be honest with you, don't get me wrong, like, just like how dudes, y'all would sit up here and talk to a female, and y'all would know off the back if y'all want to smash them or deal with them, whatever. Same way with females. But I guarantee you, this is so funny to me. I remember watching the episode. It was a stand-up show with Mike Epps, and he was just like his wife, because it was so hard to get her to, like, you know, come on with the why. He was like, have y'all ever had some angry vagina type stuff? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on and do this and do that. Like, you know, like they be so mad to even give you some, because you're always insinuating or talking about sex. It's okay to have that subject, but I guarantee you it's better to let her lead with that. Let her lead with that. If it come up on some sexual stuff or whatever, let it lead up with her. It's okay to compliment a woman when it comes down to her looks and stuff like that, because I don't care if she heard it 1,000 times. It's special when it comes down to a person that she genuinely care about or she's getting to meet. Like, if I was to step outside right now and I sit up there, I don't care if it's 10 dudes, but if I'm going on a date with a dude and it's the dude's like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. I guarantee you, fellas, start admiring the woman in such a way to the point where you're taking her mind off the sexual, but you're still complimenting her as a beautiful woman. Like, oh my God, you look so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just be admired by her glow and everything. I guarantee you that's gonna get you that poo na after a while. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So reminded, first one was the simple things, you know what I'm saying? Like, put a little, you know, razzle dazzle, get her a little gift card, you know what I'm saying? Take her a little some, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't have to be money wise, and I don't want this video to feel like that, you know, like, oh, it's all about money. I'm just saying, like, think outside the box. Think outside the box for as the money and the sex. Put that out get them images out your head and focus on, you know what I'm saying, getting the mind, because the body shall follow. So simple things and no sex talk, because you will burn out a female, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's just like how y'all don't want no female that's out here screwing every guy and busting down, you know what I'm saying, busting it wide open for different dudes. We don't want that in no dude either. If I sit up here and see you just so thirsty for sex, I'll be like, oh my God, like, I'm thinking, I don't even care if I am, you know, communicating with you, but in the back of my mind, I'm thinking to myself, I won't even give him none. I'm not gonna give him none, because clearly he don't even have no restraint. It's so sexy to me is when, you know what I'm saying, like, I understand y'all not gonna act like y'all won't bother, but I guarantee y'all, fellas, start turning down the females. Listen, Start turning down the female. Like, even if she is hot and bothered and she want to give you something, be like, nah, you know what I'm saying, with this. The only stigma that I hate about when dudes turn down females, when it comes down to sexual or whatever, females always assume it's either something wrong with them, they got a disease, they with somebody else, or they gay. Like, that is a sickening stigma that people put on guys that are not so willing to have sex with them off the back, instead of just trying to figure out, like, we say we want to do that, don't do this, and that's not all about sex. But then when we finally get one, it's like we don't know how to handle rejection. Nah. But I guarantee you, it's the simple things. It's the small things. Like, you sitting over here and you never implying about sex, or you not even bringing it up, or if y'all do talk about it, you get straight to the point, or you don't just elaborate on it, or you don't start that off as a conversation. I promise you, she gonna want you. And don't turn her down when she get hot and ready. Oh, pressure. She gonna be like, even if she do respect, I guarantee you, she coming out like a headhunter for you. She like, oh, nah, I gotta get him. And so then when you finally give in, you give in, you know what I'm saying? But the ball is in your court, and I guarantee you, it's gonna, let me tell you something. The poo-na-na is 10 times better when the female is initiating it. When a female is initiating, I understand, fellas, this might be a hard thing for y'all to do, to refrain yourself from always wanting to talk about it. But I guarantee you, when you don't act so thirsty or hard up for it, I guarantee you that female coming through. And when she coming through, she like, and all type stuff. So yeah, no sex talk. You know what I'm saying? If the sex talk come up, keep it brief, or just like you said, Prince said, get straight to the point and let her initiate it. Let her initiate it. Let her initiate it. That's a tip. So, compliments. This is a big thing. And like I was just in a saying, like, we can be talking to somebody. You can be talking to somebody and be like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really, okay, for example, you could be talking to a beautiful person you think is so beautiful. 9 times out of 10, a lot of women, we do deal with like some type of insecurity about ourselves. Whether it's, you know what I'm saying, our lips, our face, our skin color, or whatever. So, like I said, for instance, I can get 1,000 compliments a day from a dude. But if it's not by the dude that is pursuing me, that I want to see a future with, it definitely doesn't matter. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you need to compliment your girl. So therefore, when Mr. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Joe giving her, or you know what I'm saying, you got a little Pookie in the background spin game to her, she ain't worried about that. You know why? Because she know her dude, you know what I'm saying, is going to apply pressure. She know her dude has let her know and has built her confidence. It's so sickening to me when you're in a relationship with a dude and then it's kind of like all he do is degrade you or talk about you, or just even listen, if you don't like her wearing makeup, okay, that's understandable. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, don't say, I don't like females with makeup. Why you got this on your face and you look like this, I don't like girls like. See, this is the only thing I think, and I don't like dudes like that, is because that you say you don't like your females dressed in a certain type of way, fake nails, fake makeup, different type of stuff like that, but then yet you're liking, or if you cheat or you mess around or you in somebody's inbox, it's the total opposite of the female that you're talking to. And I understand some dudes be like, yeah, we don't want those females, or we don't want to settle down with those females, but still, how do you think that the female that you're, or you know what I'm saying, going in hard, the female that loves you and care about you, feel when you tell her you don't like this, you don't like that, that's ugly, that's this and that, you don't like females like this, but then when it boils down to it, on the back end, you hollering at Kilolo them, you know what I'm saying, or you complimenting them. No, compliment the female. If you are just now talking to her, or if y'all are in a relationship still, I guarantee you, like I say, the punana is going to come. Because now it's like she feel comfortable with her body. She feel comfortable, like she can let her guard down. Like she's not insecure about different type of stuff. Like, quick testimony, because I'm going to give a little example in every situation. Okay, for example. Okay, let me put y'all down for an example, because I really need to give an example out for each one. This video going to be a little long, and I'm sorry I do a little Ebonic sign language. I talk on my hand. But for an example, as the compliments and stuff like that, if she's insecure about body parts or anything on her body, I never forget, I had just had my last son. Of course, I ended up start talking to this childhood friend, you know what I'm saying? Like this childhood dude that I used to talk to when I was like teenager. And now I'm in my 20s and I done had like my third child. So by the time me and him started back talking, my son was probably like a couple of months old. But you know, of course, I wasn't intimate, and the last person I was intimate was with my son dad. And so I never forget, like we was talking for at least almost 6 months, because of course I got on birth control, but you know I had to wait because of the symptoms. And it was so crazy because I was really insecure, even though I wasn't like just body wise, just editor, but I was a little insecure about my body by just having 3 kids or whatever. When I tell you guys, like, by dealing with him, baby, I was on the ceiling, on the fans, you know what I'm saying? Cause it was kind of like he adored my body. He complimented me. He looked into, like, I don't, let me tell you something. I know some people gonna be like, well, that could have been, no. You can tell when somebody genuinely, like, just, you know what I'm saying, is feeding into your spirit versus somebody running game. And that's what I'm telling y'all, like, dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like, if she insecure about, you know, whatever, or even if you don't know, it's okay to compliment your girl or the female you talking to and be like, you so beautiful. Say stuff like beautiful. Say, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, you look real nice today. Ooh, you know what I'm saying, you smell good. I guarantee you that's gonna take you a long way. You know what I'm saying, with her, because it's kind of like, then she gonna feel more comfortable, then she gonna be, yeah, you know what I'm saying, she gonna be whoop, 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 don't stop, get it, let me put some thing in it. She gonna be ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, she gonna apply pressure. Cause she gonna feel like, oh, I can be myself. I ain't gotta be insecure. I ain't gotta be, you know, like, oh my God, what he gonna say? Is he gonna be grossed out? Adore that. Adore that. Cause I guarantee you, she gonna do some strange things for you and with you. The simple things, the example for the simple things is, like I said, and say, I wasn't even talking to this dude for a good 2 weeks. Now, remind you, I had a tail light out. My tail light was out, and I think he noticed it one day because we was going to go somewhere, and he noticed my tail light was out. And he was like, what kind of car you got? I'm just thinking he just asking. So I told him or whatever, just to let him know. Not thinking nothing about it. Do you not know, like, the next week when I sit up here and he was like, hey, I was going to stop by and show you something before I go to work. And I was like, okay, cool. So then when he got over here, he literally sit up here and popped his trunk, and he had a headlight for me, like a light bulb or whatever for my headlight. And that might not be a big thing to somebody, but to me, that meant the world to me, because I was just like, oh my God, here I am, not even thinking about that. And you got somebody I talk to. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you. You know, why did you do that? He was just like, this shit, sometimes it's in the man. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes it's in y'all. But if it ain't in you, I'm just saying that light bulb probably cost a good $15. You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you that made my day, and that made me just more intrigued and wanted to get to know him and trust him and like really want to deal with him. That was it. The no sex talk. When it came down to like a dude that I was talking to in my last relationship, I never forget, he was so patient with me, like to the point where it made me crave him 10 times more, because it was kind of like, whether I'm on my cycle, whether I'm, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, going through something, whether I'm not in the mood and I just want a manly touch. He was so patient, and he never pressed me about intercourse, to the point where when it was time, it was like, I'm like, give it to me now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you, I need you, I gotta have it. So yeah, so it works. These plans works. Okay. Plan ahead. Stop WYD instead of WYN. That means stop what you doing and transfer to what you need. Now, I ain't gonna get into that one, but plan ahead. Okay, so what I mean about the stop or W, let me tell y'all something, and it probably goes for dudes too, but 9 times out of 10, you probably talking to a female or trying to deal with a female that probably got kids or whatever, got kids, job, a lot of stuff going on. Stop WYD. Like, to me, that can get so annoying. You see what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like, you really don't want a person to lay down all the stuff that they're going through. So how about, you know what I'm saying, like, you plan ahead something. It's funny to me because people like, well, you know, like that was an issue that I had in one of my relationships. It's like you get too comfortable, and it's nothing like y'all. First of all, if she's not, let's just keep it real. If she's not used to nothing, like far as going out and enjoying herself and doing different type of stuff like that, then at the end of the day, just to be honest with you, she's not even used to like, what can I say? Like she's not, I ain't gonna say she's not used to nothing, but it means so much more when a dude plans. When a dude plans something, like I like this one time this dude stood up here and told me we had just met each other. He was just like, so he was like, how about this? He was like, do you like bowling? Now mind you, I ain't just bowling, but I'll try it. So therefore he was just like, okay, well, how about this? We'll go bowling tonight. I'll pick you up at 8. What? You know what I'm saying? Like, that intrigued me and made me want to make time. Instead of somebody like, what you doing? What you want to do? Oh, it's on you. Let me know. As a female, we are tired. Y'all be complaining because we don't even know where we want to go. We be hungry and we don't know what we want to eat. So, even if you get to know the person, but of course it's okay to try stuff. At least you know for a fact that you attempted to try something. Whether, I mean, look on Pinterest, look on Google. TikTok is a prime example of good ideas. It's so much stuff in technology out here for you to find something new and something that you probably can enjoy. And I guarantee you, even if she wasn't thinking about it or into it, I guarantee you, by you just even planning something, that will intrigue her more. Like, even if she be like, I don't like this, and that. Let a dude sit up here and plan something for it. And I ain't have to do nothing but prepare myself and get ready. I don't care. I'm going and I'm going to enjoy myself. Because at the end of the day, it's just the thought that he sit up here and was just like, I got a plan. A female love a man with a plan. You supposed to be the leader, right? Lead the line. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, the man is the head, the woman is the neck. Can't nothing move without the neck. The head can't move without the neck. But at the end of the day, I need your head in the game. I'm gonna follow your lead, but it's that let me see if you know how to plan something and take action without me having to make the reservation, plan the idea and stuff like that. Just like how we don't know, y'all don't know what we like. We don't really know if you're gonna go for what we like either. I'm just saying though, plan ahead, think about the situation. So those are all the tips that I have. Whew, that's all the tips that I have so far. I hope this video really do, you know what I'm saying, like get you the but I do hope that these little tips or whatever will help you out of your situation. I guarantee you, you'll stick to this list or this plan, the compliments, the small things, the planning ahead, the WYD, and you need to turn it into, hey, are you free? What day are you free? And when you find out what day she free, hey, can you be ready by this time? I need you ready by this time. And don't get me wrong, as females, we tend to want to, like, we're so busy always doing stuff and leading stuff and being an alpha female. We always want to know, yeah, okay, now if it's something that you know that might require her to dress up or something like that, give her that. That's it. Just be like, hey, you know what I'm saying, you know, if you can't be ready by 8, make sure you dress up, you know what I'm saying, wear a dress or something like that, because the location, okay. Okay, or you know, if it's gonna be like a chill thing where y'all gonna be out there rock climbing and stuff like that, hey, make sure you know you wear some tennis shoes. Okay, give us a little hint without, you know, letting us know. But remember, that's gonna take you a long way, and you have to look at it like this. The reason why I want to give these tips to the dudes is because that it's so crazy, because I hate the saying bros before, you know, 304s or whatever. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, when it boils down to it, a woman is so important. You see what I'm saying? When it comes down to a man, the vows even stand for people that's in a relationship through sickness and health. When you going through something besides your mama, the female, you know what I'm saying, is the one that, the female that you love and care about. We are natural, like, protectors and, you know, nurturers and stuff like that. When you get locked up, you ain't calling them partners. Forget your partners, you know what I'm saying? You calling that female to write you, put money on your books. And I don't even want to think like that, because I mean, I ain't trying to be funny. you shouldn't be worried about no female if you planning on getting locked up or you in out of jail. Focus on yourself and getting yourself together. But just in general, even for the men that, you know, don't know about different type of stuff, stop always feeling like, oh, that's not, oh, that's nothing, that's simple, that's whack, that's lame. You don't know unless you try. I have literally sit up here and like plan a date with dudes, and you know, we didn't went to like Paint with a Twist and different stuff like that. And sometimes dudes just don't know. So as females, if you watching this, be a little patient. I ain't gonna lie, I'm still learning in the process too. But I'd rather get back to your dudes. We rather work with a dude that at least is attempting and trying. If you don't have, you know, certain things, or you know what I'm saying, you don't know or whatever, then how about this? I remember one of my friends, he said up and said, him and his lady do this. They have date nights. Like, they have a budget of, like, he be like, okay, hey, I got a good $100. Hey, if you plan something that we can do within this budget, then you know what I'm saying, let's do it. And I love an open-minded. Like I said, friends say, dudes, be open-minded, because when a woman is enjoying something or she liking you and then you're open-minded to try, if you don't like it after she introduced you to it, that's a different thing. But do not automatically just shut it down because you feel like, nah, that's whack, that's lame, that's this, that. Well, you need to do it be lying when you want that throw 3,000. Do that be lame? Do it be lame? You know what I'm saying? When you wanna, you know what I'm saying, roll over in the middle of the night, do that be lame? Cause that could be lame too. When we sit up here and put ourselves out online, and then you don't wanna do nothing, you don't wanna go nowhere, you don't wanna try new things, but you want me to try new things. Make it make sense. So so I just love to do this video because I feel like that it was definitely important to like let dudes know, because I never forget, me and my partner was talking and he was just like, but you gotta understand, he said something about his ex-wife and it stuck with me. He was just like, I'm the man I am today because of my ex-wife. It might sound crazy, but we was high school sweethearts and she really taught me everything I knew. You know what I'm saying? He said, but it's dudes out there that doesn't mind, that is willing to try things and do stuff, but they was never introduced. I never forget, I went out to a play. Me and this dude, we went to a play, right? And so it was crazy because he was like, and he was older than me. And he was like, honestly, that was his first date. That was his first date. Remind you, he had 3 kids already by one person. They was together for so long, but he was just like, they never did like go out on dates. Like, he was like, that's his first date, and he was so open-minded. He enjoyed himself and everything, and I was just like, wow, like, are you serious? And he was like, yes. He was like, I enjoyed it. We did a picnic. So that's all I'm saying. It's little different type of stuff that you can do. It's not all about the money. I don't want you to feel like, oh, nah, these females out here, if it ain't about the money, they don't want it. Even if she is in that mindset, I guarantee you can redirect the whole situation, and you know what I'm saying, to the point where money ain't even an object to her, because the way, you know what I'm saying, your loyalty and the way you treat her is so appreciated. You know what I'm saying? She appreciated so much. So just think about that. I'm gonna wrap it up because this video getting a little long. But thank you guys for tuning in. Please subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't subscribed, I'm on my road to 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it for the people who've been liking and subscribing to the different type of stuff. I'm gonna try to stay consistent with my videos and stuff like that, because y'all, your girl trying to get on up there. But I appreciate it if you stay tuned just to even listen to this video. Much love and respect. Go check out some more of my videos. I really appreciate that. Love, peace, and unity. Love.